Welcome to SPPS School. Today I'll be sharing how to highlight your speech. It's mean how to highlight and make memorable your speech. So there would be a lot of points to cover. Okay? So what you can do, because if we have given a speech, it's mean if we have delivered a story, then people may forget it after some time, because you have not given concrete detail. You have not shared the personal stories. You didn't interact with them during speech. So as a result, they forget your story. So always try to make your speech memorable so that they can learn. The story can remain with them for many years. Unforgettable, unforgettable speech. So how to deliver unforgettable speech? Today I will be learning. Today we will be learning together. Okay. So the first is always try to present yourself being confident and being true, because everything is true. Okay, whatever you are going to say, that is true, otherwise you may forget them, because if you are not if those are untrue, it's mean we will forget them all, and truth will remain till the end of your speech. And whenever they meet you and will ask you, then definitely you will deliver the same thing. You will release the same topic that you have addressed before they met. Okay, so the first is your speech is a book. Always try to understand this, and please, it is very important. Always think that your speech is a book and divide into chapters and parts. Like if you are going to explain your story, your achievement story, your success story, your business story, then you have to divide into parts. That what was the background, what were the challenges, what was the key learning, and how did you struggle, what was the previous learning, what is the current learning, how did you fight with those all the challenges that occurred during the work. So kind of things you'll have to explain. So always try to understand and try to make them short and divide into parts, because your speech is a book. Okay, the second is concrete detail. Always provide to audience concrete detail, such as facts, statistics, photographs, that will ensure them to understand and to make it memorable, and it will become memory for them, because you are providing facts, statistics, and photographs. Photographs will remain in their head for a long time. So always provide concrete detail. The third one is about use short and easy and understandable word. Don't show them that you know Hindi and you know English language, you know other language. No, no. Always provide them. Always speak and use easy and understandable words, so that they can keep those words and they can get motivated through your speech. If you are using sophisticated words, they won't understand what you are delivering, what you are releasing, and they may forget what you brought to them. 100% they may forget. So always use easy and understandable words for them. Okay, and the next one is about personal stories. Everybody is interested to listen to your personal stories always, because they want to know how did you do that, and what was the learning, how did you face those all the challenges that occurred and happened during the work, during the achievement, and during those all the scenarios that you have placed in front of them. So always put a personal story, like I used to meet my girlfriends and I went there and she was very helpful for me to make me whatever I am today. So these kind of things you can add in your speech, which will 100% will be effective and will be making memorable that moment. Interact, and next one is about interact with audience. Always raise question with them to to keep them active. Otherwise, they will sleep, because you are not interacting with their audience, and they will be thinking that no, it's not about me, it's about something else, because he's not interacting with us. So create a bond between audience and you. So raise questions about your topics, your points that you have delivered already, and then definitely you will find your audience is also active and they are paying full attention to listen to you. Okay, next one is about deliver confidently. Do not hesitate to speak. Because why you are not being confident? Because you are telling untrue untruth sometimes. That's why you get hesitated. If you are explaining those all the memory and the momentum that you have gone through, then definitely you will feel confident, because you are providing the fact, the real thing that you have gone through, that you lived with. Okay, so always try to be confident, because confidently delivering something will remain with them for many years, for long years. 100%. And in the end of the speech, you can use a quote. You can also deliver a quote or call to action, like uh, without trying we can't achieve success. That would be quote. And always try to ask them and say them, please do those things, otherwise nothing will be working, because whatever you understand, whatever you grab, whatever you attain, that will be useless until you accept them and employ them in your strategies. So kind of things you'll have to tell in the end of your speech. So always try to make those all things together, that will be help them to remember your speech for long time. So what were the points to deliver? The first is, your speech is a book, so always divide into parts and chapters. The second is, provide concrete detail, that will be helpful to them to remain, to learn, to remember for long time, to get motivated. Third, use easy and understandable words. Don't use sophisticated words, so that anybody and everybody can understand it. And it will be also helping them, and it would be beneficial for them, because they are giving you their crucial time. Okay. And the next one would be, uh, always interact with them, because they will feel, yes, you are also part of us. So always try to interact with them. And the fifth one is about, deliver confidently. Always deliver confidently. And next, or confidence mean you are confident, you are not hesitating, because they are sitting and they are thinking that if you are confident, then I can be the same. Then this will be also helpful for them. And next one is about, use a quote or call to action in the end of speech. Otherwise they will think that, okay, it was a story and nothing to do with that. So always ask them to do that. Okay. So these points must be covered in your speech to make it memorable. So how to highlight your speech and make memorable your speech? So you'll have to follow those all the points that I have given detail about.